I'm Batman.
I guess that makes you Robin.
Join the team.
I'm Batman.
Hey team, this is the McGuire Review, and we are going to take a look at a couple products from Dogmight Games that I think are absolutely fantastic, so let's lock in and get ready for the review. Alright, let's take a look at a couple products we got coming out of Dogmight. Now, these are not brand new products from these guys. These have been out for a little while. I just wanted to draw some attention to a couple things that I think really caught my eye and I think are absolutely fantastic projects, and they have a lot of versatile use to them. This is something that I do really like about Dogmight. They're really showing a lot of good innovation and craftsmanship in their products. They look good, they feel good,
they smell good,
and they're highly functional, and that's what I really like about what's coming out of their shop right now is just the versatility that you get out of these products and what you're able to use them for. Now, I do have a little card here that has some of their information on it. Bear will load up an overhead video here in a little bit once we get into these to kind of give you a view close up on both of these products. And you'll be able to see this as well. But they do have some social media out there. You can check them out. But it just is Dogmight. If you search for Dogmight, you'll be able to find their site pretty quickly and pull that right up. So what we'll do here is we'll get into this first because we are going to be doing another giveaway, and it will be on one of these here, which is their Dragon Sheaths. And it won't be on this one exactly. This one is mine. There are others out there that look alike, but this one is mine. So hit that subscribe and comment below, join the team, and on the week after Gen Con. So what we'll do is we'll wait until Gen Con wraps up. That's a little under a month now. We're coming up on that. So I'll wait till Gen Con wraps up, and that next week, so we'll just say the Monday after Gen Con, Bear will hit the button of fate. We'll select one team member to be a team member. You got to hit that subscribe button, join the team, comment below. We will select one random comment, and that team member will get to have a free Dragon Sheath shipped to them from Dogmight. And once we contact that winner, there will be some customization we can add there. So it won't just be just a random draw of whatever they have. They'll send you. You will get some level of selection of what you'll get and what that Dragon Sheath will look like. And we'll talk about that here right now because these are offered in a number of different types of woods. You can see mine, the one I have here, is very cool. They went kind of with a different look around the middle here than the outside. Got kind of a darker look on the outside, lighter in the middle. And then this one came with a really epic style looking sword that is engraved onto the front of that. So you can have all kinds of different engravings that they can put on the top of these Dragon Sheaths, which I think is a really cool customization option. And they do have quite a few different things that you can choose from. So I do really like the sword here that they have on the front of this one. And then inside it is your classic rare earth magnet box. And it does feature 4 of those, 4 on each side. And it is a very, I apologize for if that's loud, but it is pretty strong. And that's one thing that I did recognize when I first got this product is it is incredibly... Now, a lot of these boxes you'll see in other companies that make these, they always are really good, tight holds. But I'll tell you, these... I'm gonna grab the bottom of this here, and I'm gonna shake this, not as hard as I can, but pretty hard. And you'll see, and you can see, I'm giving it a good chuck, and that thing is not even slightly budging. It's not even moving at all. So it's on there really, really well. And that's something I look for with these types of boxes that connect with these magnets. And it is very difficult to try to just pry it straight apart. You do have to kind of peel and crack it apart to be able to get it to open. And that's good, okay? Because that means your dice, your miniatures, whatever you're storing in this and traveling with this isn't going to go spilling everywhere when there's a little bit of a jingle, right? Jingle, 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 jingle. Okay, so that's good. Now let's take a look on the inside of this. They did a nice job here. Now, this isn't any type of leather insert. It does kind of look like it would be designed kind of like your dragon scales or a leather insert. It's not. It's actually some engraving into the actual wood to make it look like that. And then they do paint that on the inside or stain that on the inside to give it a little bit of a darker and a different feel. And I like that they went that route versus putting in some form of a leather-esque insert. I like the fact that it is just wood that's carved up like that. It feels like a much higher quality product by doing that. That's just my opinion. But I think that looks really good how they did that on the inside. And that's where you would essentially store, dice. You could put a little pencil there if you wanted to. Really anything that you would want to, but it's primarily designed to put maybe a very small pencil and some dice. That's where you would keep that right there. And then over here, you've got another area, and these pads do come out. They're not glued down or anything. And I'll go ahead and take this one out to show you that work that they've done here on the inside does extend into this area as well. So if you wanted to take that out and just have dice in both those areas, if you wanted to keep that in, put some really nice dice, like maybe you got your really nice crystal D20 that you put on the padded side, completely up to you. But it's really primarily designed to hold your miniature. If you were going to game night and you wanted to bring a pencil, you wanted to bring maybe some paper, you could fold up and put that in there, your dice, and you could put your miniature right there. It's all going to be held securely in this box. And that's really the design that you're going for here. It's very clean, it's very simple, and it's just the right size to hold everything that you need to hold. And that's another thing I want to call out as well. This might appear to be a little larger than what you generally will see with these types of boxes. It definitely feels like it's wider than what you generally would have with these types of boxes, but I'm glad that they went with just a little bit of a larger size to be able to get everything that you might want to need as a player if you were going to travel with some of these components and or go to a game night, if you're having a D&D session or Pathfinder or pick your poison. Any of those, you're going to have enough room probably as a player to take pretty much what you would want to take for that here within this box. So that's the Dragon Sheath, and again, we will pick a winner after Gen Con, and you will get one of these bad boys sent to you for free. Now, the second product we want to take a look at is their adventure case. Again, this is offered in a number of different woods. This one happens to be the African mahogany, and that's the one that this is, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got an amazing finish on it. It does come with these gold, metal guards and edges, and then you have all your hardware that comes in the gold as well. It's not real gold, obviously, but the gold coloring. And I'll show you the outside of that as that goes all the way around with all the hinges. You'll see there as well on the back. You'll see the bottom. And I like that they actually went with a gold here instead of a silver. I think that the gold actually has a really nice tone with this box. And you generally will see these boxes go with a silver. I think the gold really gives it a nice classic look. And it looks really good. So let me show you what these adventure cases are all about. This is going to be more of the product if you are a DM, you're running games. You could even be a player, and if you had a lot of stuff you needed to bring, you could take this with you. You could use this for a number of things. I mean, you could use this to transport card games, all kinds of things, dice games. So let's get this open, and I'll show you what this has to offer. If you open it up, it essentially looks like your standard case. So you have a nice deep pocket in there. This one does have the black felt insert, which comes with the African mahogany. Each one of the woods do come with a featured different color of insert, and that's one way to be able to tell the difference between the woods and the actual box that you do have. One of them comes with green, one of them comes with brown, but the standard featuring of the felt is black in this particular model, which I like, and I think it has a good offset look with this wood, the mahogany. And then at the top, you're going to have another area where you'll have another latch here. You can open that up, and this is really cool. And this opens all the way up, and now inside you've got quite a few different compartments to store things. So you can put your, a pencil, some form of a writing device up here. You can have an area to store, cards. You can have an area to store more dice, maybe even some miniatures. This doesn't come with any insert foam padding, but you could very easily customize any one of these areas with some foam padding insert, and you can store, more miniatures if you wanted to do that. You could put miniatures in all of this. There's lots of different options that this carrying case can give you as a player or a DM. And I really like it. It's well designed, it's very functional, and I'll show you how this actually works if you're actually going to be running a game. What would happen is you would spin this around once you open that up, and now all of a sudden these leaflets here, the sides, now become shields for you as running that game. So, you can keep it tight in like this. You can put them out a little bit and drop that down. However you want to set that up. But now you have your own GM shield, and you can now kind of keep secret what's going on behind the scenes. And it gives you just a really nice professional look, I think. It adds a lot to the table presence if you're using this. And now you've got an area, so essentially behind it, right, you've got an area where you will be able to now store miniatures. Maybe you can store dice. Maybe you can store things you'll need throughout the game, various different props. They do make this where you can customize this box and actually get some little lights that screw in, little chains and little LED lights that actually will hang down from right here and shine into the box. That's actually a pretty cool accessory. I might actually try to pick some of those up and add to this box, as I think that is a really cool accessory to be able to do that. And just give yourself a little more light, especially if you're playing in a more dim area. And then obviously once you put the shield in front of you and it's dim, you might get some shadowing in here, and those little lights that hang down would help with that. So that's a really cool feature that you can add to these cases. And I will add that you also can customize these cases, much like you do see here on the Dragon Sheaths, with the carvings as well as some metal cutouts. And you can have those made to go right on top of the case. So they'll do some customizations to these cases as well to give you that ability to add on some cool graphics here too to make the case look even cooler. But I'll be honest, I really like the clean, simplistic look that this particular case has. Would it look cooler if it had some form of a carving right here? I don't know. Maybe. It depends on what it is. But I do like just the clean, classic look as well. But if you are looking for more of that thematic and or fantasy themed case, you can put those graphics on it. And you can see those on their website. They look absolutely fantastic. All right, so those are the two things I wanted to go over quickly today from Dogmight, the Adventure Case, and the Dragon Sheath. If you want to go check these guys out, again, check the video that Bear popped up as we were going through these products, and you'll be able to see all that stuff on their website. I highly suggest you check out Dogmight and some of the other awesome things they have right now on their site, outside of even these two cool products. All right, so click that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team, roll them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time. Let's go, Bear.
I'm Batman.